Hola, yo estoy aprendiendo español. Hola, estoy aprendiendo español. At the end of this video, I guarantee you will sound more native in Spanish. I'm about to give you 7 tips you can start using immediately to sound more natural, improve your pronunciation, and feel more confident with the language. You can apply these 7 tips today and see immediate results. Spanish vowels are short, crisp, and consistent. No stretching, no drifting, no bending. We don't say no, we say no. Let's practice. A, casa. E, leche. I, iris. O, olor. U, azul. Also, consonants in Spanish tend to be softer. Potato, patata. Project, proyecto. Actually, if you want more tips on Spanish pronunciation, you can check out the video I made breaking down how to pronounce every letter. ¿Puedo tener un café? If your first language is English, this sentence will make a lot of sense. Can I have a coffee? I'm not gonna lie, it kind of works, but there are a lot of alternatives that sound way more natural. ¿Me das un café? ¿Me puedes dar un café? Un café, porfa. So one of the biggest ways to sound more native in Spanish is to stop translating word for word. In fact, here's a rule. Don't study words by themselves. Spanish has its own structures, its own way of expressing ideas. The sooner you adopt those structures, the sooner you'll start thinking in Spanish. The best thing you can do to improve your vocabulary and syntax, the way you communicate, is by listening to native speakers. Take note of the phrases that come up again and again, and then try to use them yourself. So, on that note, watch media made in Spanish, not dubbed into Spanish. Okay, I want to be careful with this. Any way of listening to Spanish is better than no Spanish at all. So, if you want to put on Friends en español while you fold your laundry, que Dios te bendiga. That's great. I would never knock any way of exposing yourself to the language. But if you only watch media made in your native language dubbed into Spanish, you're missing out on a big opportunity. Chandler speaks like a sarcastic American. Chandler en español sounds like a sarcastic American translated into Spanish. Even a great translation probably won't be structured quite like it would be if it started out in Spanish. That's part of the reason why you probably find it easier to understand The Office in Spanish versus a Mexican series like Club de Cuervos. Not to mention you've probably already memorized all of Dwight's dialogue. So challenge yourself. Watch TV and movies originally produced in Spanish. Not as homework, but to have fun. Find what you like and let yourself get obsessed. You want to sound native, but native from where? Spanish varies a lot depending on where it's spoken. Mexico, Colombia, Spain, Argentina, Chile, the Caribbean. Each has its own melody and vocabulary. You don't need to imitate a specific region, but being inspired and channeling a specific flavor of Spanish will help you sound native. Pick a region that you like, you hear often, and that you would use in your personal life. Start shadowing native speakers of that region. You can listen to podcasts, TV shows, TikTok or Instagram videos, music. Repeat some of the phrases you hear. Get a feel for their rhythm and diction. Do this at least twice a week and you'll be surprised how quickly you see progress. There are tons of expressions and slang that will make you sound more native, no matter where you are. For example, saying porfa instead of por favor, or saying pa' acá instead of para acá. These little flourishes sound more natural, and as a bonus, they're often easier to say. Idiomatic expressions can make your Spanish more native sounding and boost your confidence. Which one's more fun? Me equivoqué or metí la pata. ¿Está listo? Or ponte las pilas. Estoy cansado or estoy hecho polvo. Specific regional slang can also give you a boost. You can keep it simple at first, like instead of saying hola, you can say ¿qué onda in Mexico? Or ¿qué hubo in Colombia? Or ¿qué haces in Argentina? Instead of saying yes, you can say vale in Spain, or Simón in Mexico, or de una in Colombia. Now it's time for perhaps the simplest tip with the biggest immediate impact on your Spanish. Learn some filler words. I mentioned how important it is to speak smoothly and confidently, and I know what you're thinking. How can I sound smooth and confident when I'm trying to keep up with new vocab or having new conversations? This is where filler words come in. In Spanish, just like in English, native speakers don't talk in perfect, complete, grammatically polished sentences all the time. Real conversations are full of tiny pauses, sounds, and bridge words that make speech flow naturally. And these little words are used constantly. So instead of freezing or panicking mid-sentence, you can use simple filler words to keep the conversation moving and buy yourself a second to think, while sounding more native than ever. These work in almost every Spanish-speaking region and are safe for all learners. Pues is like well or so. Pues no sé. O sea, which means I mean, like. O sea, no es tan complicado. Bueno. Soft agreement, hesitation, or transition. Bueno, podemos intentar otra cosa. Entonces, so, then, therefore. Entonces, ¿qué hacemos? This is the classic hesitation. ¿Cómo se dice? These are gold. Using even one or two makes your Spanish flow better instantly. My last piece of advice is perhaps the most obvious one, but also the most important. Listen, practice, and repeat. While a lot of these tips will help you sound more native today, being surrounded and practicing Spanish as much as possible is the best way to increase your ability to sound more natural in the long term. Create a routine where you can practice your Spanish and be consistent. Small daily practice beats long once-a-week study. And remember, you don't need to sound perfect. If you found this helpful, give it a like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments which Spanish accent you want to sound like. Nos vemos en el próximo video.